Hello everyone. I am coming to you today on Saturday outside. It is just above 40 degrees here. I have a blanket on me, but I'm in the sun, so it's really quite nice. Where I live north of Hayes, we got a few inches of snow yesterday actually, so winter is here. I wanted to go over just a few things in this video to start to kind of watch the semester come to a close. You guys are right there. All you have left is your self-reflection on your video assignment number 2 and your partner critique. And you have at least a couple of weeks to do both of those assignments, so you have some time for sure. I know the turnaround time between the end of Unit 4 and then your video assignment was pretty short, but I hope that it feels good that it's done, because now you have this week of what is Thanksgiving for most of us off, and then you have some time to wrap up the 2 last assignments, which aren't really too intensive. So I made this decision to kind of cramp things a little bit like that, so hopefully we could glide to the end of this semester. So I have started grading intensely for this class. I usually try to get everything back to you guys within the same weekend, but last weekend I was not able to do the Module 4 video critique, but I've started doing those today. They're going very well so far. So the 4th video was kind of interesting for me, and I've shared this with a couple of you in your feedback, but I know the video is a lot shorter. It's only 13 minutes. I really debated whether to keep it or not, because I think it was, for me personally, from my perspective, I think it was my least skillful video of the 3 or 4 that I was the therapist in. And this is because I was doing the video with Kate as the client, and Kate, I know Kate relatively well, and at one point, about 3/4 or so of the way through the video, you might have noticed that we were getting somewhere, and then I kind of abruptly backed out. And that was because I knew we were kind of getting to a place that was a little bit more sensitive for Kate, and I thought it was the first video that Kate and I actually made for the class, and I didn't want to put us or her in kind of a tough position. So I kind of unskillfully, I thought, brought that video to a close, and some of you commented on that. But some of you apparently think I did pretty well before that point with some of the things you've outlined. So that's good too. It's funny how our own perceptions can jade things, and because I thought the skills were so poor that I almost didn't show it to you guys. But I thought, no, the purpose of this class is not to be perfect, and it's not. That's what I've promoted to you all semester long. So I showed it to you, and I'll probably keep it for future semesters, but I might add another one in as well. So thank you all for your feedback on those. I'm working through grading them. They're not all graded yet. And then we also have your video assignment number 2, your videos that you submitted of your acquaintance. And I have been working through some of those as well. I've really enjoyed watching the ones I have so far. All of you so far have showed great development in your skills. You clearly put effort towards developing your skills and reflecting on feedback, both from myself and probably from the critiques that you've made of me in my videos. You guys have picked up on stuff too. There's just seems to be a lot more intention in your videos, and there seems to be a lot more just awareness in some ways. So I am really looking forward to continuing to watch those, and I'm really looking forward to reading the self-reflections on your videos in a couple of weeks. For those self-reflections, everyone, I really want you to put a good amount of effort into those. I really want you to dig into how you felt in the session, what your perception was like, just everything about it, and to really think about it for a bit. I know I'm kind of rambling, but just really take your time and think about it and show that depth of thought in your reflection. I've read 1 or 2 so far, and they've been just absolutely fabulous with regards to their depth of thought and reflections on their session. So I think that's all the class stuff that I have, I believe. If you have any questions or thoughts, please feel free to email me. I will be grading the rest of the critiques and the videos through the next week. So since it's kind of Thanksgiving week, my week's a little bit different. And I'm going to continue to work on them today and tomorrow a little bit, but I'll probably have some left over, which I'll pick up on probably Wednesday, and I'll have everything done certainly by next Friday. So by next Friday, end of day, you can pretty much count on having everything back for sure, and go from there. So let's see. Oh, your partner critique stuff. So you will be doing a partner critique again. Denise, my teaching assistant, is going to be emailing the partner list out tomorrow, Sunday, by end of day. I have instructed her to jumble the partnerships around, so you will be seeing someone else's video most likely. I really debated whether to have you see the same person's video or someone different. I'm sure some of you would want it in one or the other way, but that is what I selected to do, and I hope it's a good experience. So let's see. One more thing. I started reading a book that is really relevant to this course, and if you would like to get it and read it over the holidays, it might be a good book to read over the holidays. It's called Maybe You Should Talk to Someone. I think that's the title. Maybe You Should Talk to Somebody. It's by Lori, L-O-R-I, Gottlieb, G-O-T-T-L-I-E-B. It's just a fantastic book. Again, Lori, L-O-R-I, Gottlieb. It's a fantastic book so far. I'm a handful of chapters in. She's just she's a therapist who started seeing a therapist, which is common, very common and should be done, but it's about her journey of her being a therapist and seeing a therapist, and it's just very, very well done, very vulnerable, very raw. Talks a lot about the skills that are in this book and a lot more advanced things that are beyond just skills in therapy. So it's a really great book, something that I would actually use in probably a graduate level course, just in terms of the level of depth to it. But it's also a fun read. She's really funny, and it's very engaging. So I take quite a bit of pride in the books that I choose to read, and I don't read them if I don't like them. So check that out if you want something good to read. I hope you're all doing well, and reach out with any thoughts or questions.